public finance management consultant and also a tax consultant. I also double up as the chair of ACCA Public Sector Global Forum. And today we're basically here just to promote the. Silence, please. We are basically, this morning, we're basically here to promote the African Member Conference, which will be held in Kenya, where we have ACCA members from across the globe coming to Kenya and between the 3rd and the 5th of December 2025. And we'll be having various topics ranging from public sector to the private sector, emerging issues, AI, sustainability reporting. That's why we're here today to just have a media exchange and just brief and hopefully raise awareness on what it is all about the African Member Conference that will be taking place. Public sector, I think this is one of the most pivotal sector in any country because ideally everything revolves around government. So it is to our best interest as accountants to see that governments are run in the best way possible. And here we bring in the aspect of transparency, accountability, and more so participation. And why I talk about participation is because across the African continent, you've seen issues that are emerging with the governments and the citizens, and this is basically due to the lack of participation. Are the government legislations being put across? Is there adequate participation with the citizen? And I think Kenya is no stranger to this. What happened with our 2024 Finance Act, which really brought a lot of animosity towards the government. But ideally, it was all about participation. Did the citizenry feel consulted? Did they feel involved in the process of coming up with this legislation? So for us as ACCA members, ours is just to promote that transparency, accountability, holding governments accountable. And one of the key aspects of that is also the aspect of participation, amongst other things. I know within government, we'll be talking about sustainability reporting. I know we'll be talking about climate budgeting. These are the new concepts that are coming into government. We're also looking at AI and what is the role of AI in advancing how governments operate. I mean, all these summed up, and I think this is what you will experience within the African Member Conference in December. Thank you.
Do you feel the public sector is changing fast enough in the current time in terms of accounting and reporting?
No. I think what is happening is we have a lot of red tape and bureaucracy around how governments work. And government is more of a hierarchy, it's a pyramid that um, decisions are made on at the top. So you'll find that with that sort of structure within government, then adoption of the new changes that are coming in, it will take some time. I know we're still struggling with, say, adoption of the accruals accounting. It's something in my 14 years plus in the public service, we've been talking about how do we adopt accruals accounting? How are we adopting the IPSAS, that is the International Public Sector Accounting Standards? How are we adopting them? It's still a conversation that we're still having to date. Now, Kenya has been an independent state for the last 60 years, if I'm not wrong. So you can see the time being taken for us to move and adopt certain things. I'd simply also bring it down clearer home. Look at how we're doing the devolution, for example. We're still struggling with some things within the PFM Act uh, in our county government. So for me, I would say government is not moving fast enough. And we understand it is because of the bureaucracy around government and the red tape in how they do their business.
So do you say it's a people problem or it's a policy problem?
Well, it is a policy problem because how is our government structured? If we look at how the government is structured, government is a set of rules and policies and regulations. So how do we ensure we adopt the newer emerging aspects of things that are coming in? You see, unfortunately, for me, I don't feel government has room for that. So at the end of the day, you'll find the private sector is catching up very fast, while the government plays catch up at all times. And you see, when they're playing catch up now, the process becomes a bit slower. So I think part of government is just having an open mind, if I may use that one. Let's move away from the bureaucracy. Let's move away from the rigidity that is often associated with government, and let's adopt to new changes. Like AI. Why are we not adopting AI as fast as it is moving? Why are we still talking about accruals accounting? Why are we still talking about automation of procurement system? You know, Kenya, we always talk of we are far more advanced within compared to our neighbors, but still we have to talk about automation of the procurement process within government. Why should we do that? And yet you'll find like the private sector, most of the blue chip companies have automated their procurement processes. So why is government playing catch up? And yet you're the people who are coming up with the regulations, you're the people coming up with the legislation. So for me, it's how we organize our government. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.